Well, hello everybody. It's Leanne Greff with today's live video. All right, let's get started. We will get my laptop synced up so I can see and greet people. Let's see, it's the middle of May, and yeah, we have beautiful weather here lately in North Dakota. I'm in Minot, and yeah, we've had rain. And grasses are green and flowers are all coming up, so it feels like spring finally. Now it's time to think about gardening. In the winter we get to stay in the house and all we have to do is shovel snow, and in the summer there's a lot more to do, so it's a little bit busier. Hi Joan, good morning. Hi Jean. Okay, well today I'm going to do a new catalog tour. I'm going to walk you through this catalog and explain why it's changed, how it's changed, some of the benefits of the change, and more. So before I get started on that, wait a little bit longer to do that so more people are joining in. These are the cards we made last week, and they are called a puzzle slider card. And the tutorial and video were posted today on my blog and yesterday. So my blog is flowerbug.net, and you can subscribe to that. On the right side, there's a little get email updates, and that's how you will get my links, my posts emailed to you. So it says get email updates, and you can subscribe there. So I post Monday through Friday, and 1 or 2 days of those are free project sheets. So this one was just posted today and yesterday when I showed both versions of the card that I made last week. Okay, so what else? Let's get right into, I'm going to first go with the inventory status report. There are a few things from the new catalog that are not available. Actually, about half of this is from the new catalog. Some gems. The only designer paper right now from the new catalog is the In Color designer paper. The little latte just went out of stock. That'll be back in a few weeks. Ribbon, some trinkets, and gems. Actually, quite a few of the gems. So that's the inventory status report right now for the catalog. There's a lot of things going away. I'm sorry, not going away. Low in stock. Change that. And one of them is the Thoughtful Journey designer paper. So this pretty paper is now in low inventory, and that does not surprise anyone at all because it is absolutely fabulous. This is the paper 6x6 that you can make such beautiful scenes with, and it's a watercolor beauty. It's just gorgeous. So that actually is going to be my kit to go next month. So we'll see if I can order it and continue that plan. Here's a card I received from my downline Judith, and she created this one for her Artist of the Month. So I'm not actually sure how it's supposed to be folded. I think it's like this. Oh, no, it's like this when you receive it. So I have not made this fold. This is something I have not done. Annette sent me one too that's like this. And so this will be a future plan to show and share with you. So, all right, so that's the inventory status report. And next, I will remind everybody that I do have a ribbon share, an in-color ribbon share. That is $9, and it does include shipping to me, but not to you, long distance. So $3.50 is added to that. I also have my designer paper share. Look at that big bunch of paper. So I had to get a drink. So this is, I'm going to show half because I can't actually fit it all in my hands, but this is 6x6, and you get some of each designer paper. And I have a few spots left. It is $40 with shipping to you. That is half of it. And it includes all new papers, including specialty papers in this catalog. So, yeah, such pretty papers, including some specialty papers. So this is where we get into the specialties. There's actually a wood grain. It's probably hard to see, but that's a little bit hidden in the catalog. That's a wood grain. Then you get the glimmers, and I think that's it. So that's my paper share. Let me know if you're interested. You can pay via PayPal or Venmo, and some people are sending a check, but that does really delay. Certified check is much quicker. So if you want any of my shares, my product shares, let me know. All right, we're going to get into door prizes. So last week we had these classic matte dots and a set, I've got to get them out of my envelope, of I think it's 5 cards and matching envelopes. So maybe it's 4. Yeah, I think it's just 4. So this was last year's, oh, they're upside down, last year's celebration, I believe, that I created these cards for. So that is the prize for sharing, for commenting. And the winners, I don't know, I haven't been following who's on right now, are Mary Peterson and Marla Mosley. Marla will receive the cards and Mary will receive the gems. So thank you so much, gals, for commenting and sharing on last week's video. Now, this week's prize, I think you'll be pleased, for commenting is a set of opaque adhesive back gems. Those are in 4 different colors in 3 sizes. And 4 of my fun fold cards from previous card clubs. So here's one. So this is a way to get these fun folds in your hand for future reference for some fun folds. So some of these you'll recognize are quite a year or 2 ago. And let's see, oh, are you stuck here? Come on, let go. Okay, so this is a belly band, but inside you get that pop-up little gift bag for a gift card or a piece of chocolate or something like that. So that's that one. I don't remember. I think it's been at least a year and a half for that one. And here is another one. Oh, yeah, this one goes this way. So yeah, some interesting fun folds that you can case. It's always nice to have them in hand. So those are the prizes for this week's video. So comment and share in your page, on a group you're in, and send it to friends that stamp, and and then let me know. It's not always obvious because some people have that blocked when I go to check. So let me know that you shared. All right, so before we get to the catalog, I want to mention my kits to go. So there's just another week or so left, actually less than a week, but it's while supplies last. So this one features my first kit, and this is the one my subscribers will receive, is the Unbound Beauty. That's the designer paper. They also get a share of the shimmer gems, which are out of stock, but I ordered enough, and the purple, or the Petunia Pop ribbon. And here are the cards. So we'll just go through them. A couple of them are fun folds. Oh, got my little clip on this one yet. So that's a little kind of different Z fold. Usually I share them with 2 different designer papers. Sometimes I use the same. So remember, everything is pre-cut for you. You just use your own gems and your own ribbon to finish them out. So all the punches are done, the die cuts are done, and like these are 2 die cuts that are done. So a neat way to use your pretty papers. So that's what these cards are all about, teaching you fun folds, techniques, ideas, and you get all the instructions for free. Now the other one is the, let's see, Delicate Wings kit. And this one, you get 12 cards. That one was 10 cards. This one is 12. And this is features the Delicate Wings paper pumpkin from last month. This is the shimmer iridescent foil gems. You get a share of those. And here is 1 card. So it's 3 of each card. Isn't that pretty? So much gold foil. And here is another card. These 2 use the card base from the kit, but I added on extra layers. And here is one I made and changed up. This is the new basic beige. I'm gonna receive that. It matches, this is a pre-cut element from the kit that I changed it up. And here is the last card. This is Lost Lagoon. So added a little bit of ribbon. You get a share of this ribbon too, that pretty Lost Lagoon ribbon. And then with your leftovers, you'll have an extra card base left over, or two, if I know, just one. You can make this card. This is in the tutorial as well. You'll have all these elements left over after making all this from the kit. And you can actually make two of these with the leftovers. So yeah, it's a really nice big kit full of beautiful shimmer, gold shimmer ideas. So though that one I believe is 32, the other one is 29, and then you add shipping onto that. If you combine your shipping, you save a lot of money on combining your shipping. So to get my kits, that's where you see them, flowerbugshop.com, and you can combine kits and save on shipping. I can usually get 3 or 4 in a package for about anywhere from $9 to $11 in shipping. So I think we're ready to start. Okay, so hopefully you have your catalog out and you can follow along, and I will give you some tips on what this catalog is all about. Trying to think if there was anything else I missed. Well, you know about the May Join special. So for $99, you get over $200 in product. So let me know if you're interested in that. It's an awesome deal. Okay, so this is where we're going to start in the table of contents. So this is where you find, all the different categories. But I really want you to pay attention to this index place here. So the index is super, super important. That's at the end. And that is where you will find everything you're looking for. So pay especially special attention to some of the punches are not listed all in one place. The specialty paper is not listed all in one place. Tools and storage, that's important. Ink and coloring, embellishment. So this is kind of your whole guide to the catalog. But what I really want you to notice is, besides the QR code, which I'll talk about in a minute, is this little shopping bag. That means that these samples or products are shown more completely in the online store. So this is very important because they will show, and I'll try and bring that to your attention as we go through, they will show just like one die. And you're like, well, what's the rest? You have to go online. And there's a specific reason for that. Now, to start out with, this catalog was designed with 3 things in mind. In Stampin' Up's goal was to show products, relationships, you can see, relationships, and experiences. So that's what the focus here is: products, experiences, and relationships. So that's why the catalog cover shows all that. So they feel Stampin' Up! Has a lot more to offer than just products. So this is not as much a product catalog as it is kind of experiences. So it's also thinner than it's ever been before, and it's arranged differently. So this was purposeful to make it friendly for both new and current customers. So I know some of us who have been around a while, this is way different than it's ever been before. And it's going to take a little bit getting used to, but I think we can do it, right? We can power through and learn to adapt to this new type of catalog. So let's get started. All right, so my first page 16 is where I'm heading. All right, so this top 10 is really cool. So if you have somebody starting out, somebody who's like, where do I start? I really love this craft. I want to get into it. This is where you send them. One-stop shop. They can get the cleaner, to a scissors, to adhesives, to ink, to stamps and blocks. Note cards and envelopes are a great starter because you have it all. You have the paper, you have the envelope, it's ready to go. And then number 10, the most important thing is your demonstrators. So you really need to connect with the demonstrator to get the full experience, to learn from them, because that's what we do. We teach you all how to use the products. Okay, so next, mix and match. This is really, really cool. I want to share. So this is basically meant for easy creativity. No thinking, just play and create some fun cards. So I have some samples, but what they're meant to be is for you to pick a pack of cards and envelopes and a couple packs of ephemera. So the ephemera is, they even have like pre-cut greeting pieces that you can stamp on. So no punching, no die cutting, it's ready to go. You don't have to think hard at all. Then they have greetings that you can add to your cards, all kinds of pre-punch. As you can see, I've used a few of them, but they're even great for experienced stampers. You want to make a quick card or maybe work with your grandkids or friends. Get one of these and you can make some great cards. Now I won't get that back in. So I have a board and it's going to be really hard to show this, but on the top here, this shows the flowers. There's a flower pack. So I kind of going across. I hope I can do this at the bottom. So they'll show all 4 sheets and you get 2 of each. Now in the middle, you'll see some cards I made. So just with a simple layer of white to highlight, I really have a hard time adding a lot of pattern to a busy background. So I added a white layer to mine. And now I have to bend this a little bit, but here are the greetings that are included in the sayings die cuts. Sorry I have to bend those so much, but that is what the ephemera packs include. So really fun crafting. So they also have a basic greeting stamp set called Simply Said, nice and inexpensive for $17. And that one, let's see, I think I have it here. No, I suppose I moved it. Yep, I don't have it here. Probably on my board. So anyway, that is the mix and match. So quick crafting and all these samples. So you can kind of see how cute they can be. How easy. I mean, I love that one. Yeah, just fun adding. There's more. So this is another one that has, I forgot the name of it. Well, I guess I can look. Something for everything. So yeah, there's all kinds of. All right, next we're going to go to card design. Now this seems to be everybody's favorite. So this is where they have these card designs, or I call them sketches. So there's one demonstrator who created templates for these with measurements, and she shared them. So I will be sharing that on my blog, maybe my Facebook page if I can get that to work. But yeah, with measurements. So you will see these icons throughout the catalog. You will see these, and I'm going to show them to you at least in one spot. So this shows how they use them with the color. So if you look, you can find this one. I believe it's, I'm not gonna spend time, but these are all over here to find them. So that is the card design area. All right, going to, I really want to highlight this because I think it's a little bit of a sleeper, and I have this designer paper. Hopefully I can get it out because it's kind of loose. So it has, yeah, you can see I've lost some of them already. They are pre-cut elements that are perfect to add to your cards. Aren't they pretty? Yeah, I'm sorry. I've handled them so much without any backing that they're coming apart. But then it also includes, I think, 3 or 4 sheets of printed papers. So here's another one. So that's a little bit easier to see when I put it on that background. So yeah, printed die cuts. Here's another one. Nice Lost Lagoon background. And then here is one that, actually I'm gonna flip this over, that you can see is another punch out for an inside. Now you could use this and stamp on it and pop it up, or add one of these elements. So tons of use. Now this is going to be one of my kits to go in the future because I think it's fabulous. So it's going to be a little, I'll have to pop them out for everybody in order to send them, but that's the way it's going to go. So yeah, this one I really wanted to point out in the catalog because I think it's wonderful. All right, so page 35. Okay, sweets. This is where the sweets start. Now they kept the sweets all in one place. So page after page, you're going to find sweets. What a sweet is it includes everything you see on this page. So this one includes the stamp set and the dies, the gems, and the paper. And so there's the price for that. And here are the prices individually. So everything is on one page. You don't have to search for the bundle in the back or the paper on another page. It's all right here. So you can see exactly, it actually gives you numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 items for this one. And they give you a wide variety of samples that make use of the dies, that make use of the designer paper, and that are just using maybe the stamp set. So all kinds of samples. So yeah, and while I'm here, I will show, this is the designer paper, Take to the Sky. A lot of people are loving this because they know people who either fly or love to fly, or just like manly cards. And then here is the Lily Pond Lane. Really pretty colors, some of the new ones, the peach and the pretty in pink, with bringing in some old ones too. Okay, so I did want to point out, I think this is what's called a mega suite. When they have, I think it's, well, maybe this is, nope, this is not a mega suite. That one's coming. But I did want to point out this designer paper because I think this is, again, kind of a sleeper. This is called Thoughtful Designs, and it's kind of foiled in a way. It's one-sided, but it has all the colors, and you can see some of the colors here in it, but there's double. Like this has both maybe Calypso Coral and Berry Burst. I don't know. I'd have to look at the package again, but yeah, lots of a variety of colors in each one. So they'll match a lot of our papers. So I did want to point that one out in that suite, and this one would be called this mega suite. And you kind of look at the price and know that it's a mega suite. So this includes 2 bundles, 2 packs of paper, plus an embossing folder, gems, and ribbon. So right now this isn't available because this ribbon is out of stock. And I noticed these pearls, what are they called? Smoky Slate and Basic Gray Pearls, that's low inventory. So, so yeah, that is very pretty. Kind of soft colors. They really do go well together. Now here is another mega suite. So this one includes 2 bundles. Now remember, you can get them separately. 2 papers, the Glimmer, the Gems, and this one is also unavailable because the gems are gone. So when one item is out of stock, you cannot get the suite. That means you have to get them separately. Now I did, okay, I think, is that all I wanted to talk about for sweets? The dies are shown larger than they have been in the past. The stamp sets are not full price, so you do have to know that. One die cut, let's see. One die cut cuts out multiple images, so you can see that this die cut does inside and outside. Same with that one. So you have to read all the little fine print on some of these. And look at, yeah, lots of great examples, but this is important. So when you see this QR code, if you have a smartphone, you open your camera view, and then you hold that over these QR codes until it focuses, and then a little link pops up. If you click on that link, it will take you to that product in the online store. So those are available for every suite. So you can see that, and it takes you to the online store. Really quick access. You don't have to type anything in. Just take a picture of this, click on the icon. Okay, so speaking of, you can see that I have done tabs, and I love these removable tabs. You can get these at an office store. They just peel up. They do not ruin your catalog. You can move them around if you can't get them in the exact place, and believe me, I had to move mine around a few times. Okay, I'm going to go to bundles. So this is where the bundles start. Now there's a couple of important things on this page. So first of all, this is the first time they've offered a stamp set with either a punch or the dies. So same exact image, but the dies cut out 3, and well, I guess I'm not sure if you get 3. Maybe it is just 1 and they're showing 3. I don't have the dies, so I cannot say that, but it does say 3 dies. So you do get 3, I'm sorry. But they show it separately. I was thinking they would be all attached, but no, I think they're gonna be 3 separate dies. You can do a lot at a time, or the punch. Now the numbers for those are here. So stamp set and dies is that number. Stamp set and punch is this number. So you have to really look at that. And then all the separate item numbers are here. Now when you go in here, I'm gonna actually show. So here is the keeping tabs. You can see it's pretty good size. I think it's about 1 inch and I don't know, maybe 1/2. And so this is the punch. I honestly prefer punches, although you're a little more limited. And then here, it's a good size label for greetings. Really nice. That's that bundle. So I have to get new punches. That's just part of me. I always get the punches. Okay. One thing I want to point out is the 10% off when you order with this number. So in the center of every page is the bundle number, bundle item number. Now down below are the numbers and prices and codes, item code for the separate items. So unlike the previous catalog, you had to go to the back to find the bundle. They put it all on one page. So very important to know that. And they're not shown at full price, but the dies are shown lots larger than they were in the previous catalog. So that's a huge benefit. They really showcased new products best in this catalog because they are making them shine. They're making us see them rather than little tiny blurbs in small pictures in the previous catalogs. Okay, what else to say? That's it. So then you go, such cute things, right? You go to Encore. So these are items that were brought back, carried over, and now they're separate. So they may have been a bundle in the last catalog, but now they have separate item numbers. These are shown a lot smaller to give more room for larger new. So bring back or carry over are smaller, the new items are bigger. So that's a nice plus. Now I want to point out this little QR code. This is the Stampin' Up! Pinterest link. So if you hold you really have to read this catalog like a magazine or almost a manual, because there's little hidden gems like this. So this is visit us on Pinterest for more project ideas using these incredible projects. So that's really cool. All right, I'm gonna skip to, I hope I'm not missing, maybe I'll page a few of these. 97, okay. So here are a few things. I'm gonna close the book so I can show you. So right up here, see that? I actually yellowed it out. That is the color theory. It shows near this one right here where they got the color, how they got the color choices for this card. And this looks like the triadic, I believe that's called, where they chose 3 opposite colors, and I'll get to that in a little bit. And then here is where they show online products. So they just show a little blurb. There's some butterflies, and there's the paper butterfly accents. Heartfelt hexagon punch is not in this catalog, but it's seen online. So yeah, you gotta really look. This is so important when you're looking for products. Here's another one, Bright and Beautiful designer paper. They kind of show a little bit of it right here. I didn't even know it carried over. So we are gonna learn to use the online store a lot more. And honestly, that is where the world is going to. We have got to kind of go with the times and learn that shopping is done online a lot more often than it ever used to be in the past. Stores like, say, Sears is an example. They, I guess, were encouraged to have an online catalog, and they said, no, we're not going to do it. Well, where's Sears at now? You got to get online if you're going to stay solvent. So that's what that's about. All right, so this I wanted to point out, page 98. I'm thinking 99. 99, it's an easy page to remember. That's where you'll find the basic white and vanilla cardstocks in all sizes. You will also find the combination cardstock packs in both 8.5 by 11 and 12 by 12, and the designer papers. Now I want to point out, I'm going to share these. They're still in the catalog, but this is what you can get. Sorry, this is the subtles, so you can see in all of the subtle colors. This is so cool because if you have your inks, you will likely want some of these pretty papers. So that's the subtles. Next, I'll show the regals. I almost called that Summer Sun, but I think that's crushed curry. Do you remember Summer Sun? Oh gosh, some of those old colors come back to me in the wrong times. And then this is the in color with the pretty in pink, the peach pie, shy shamrock, and petunia pop, and summer splash, right? I think so. So this one is not available right now. They did run out. But so page 99 is kind of a basics page in a way. All right, then let me see what else. 118 I have down. So there's like, this is the metallic page. We have a whole ribbon page, the gems page, and yeah, they show these really well here. The adhesives page, and I do want to point out something on this page. I highlighted it because it shows an icon on what the adhesive is good for. So for example, mini glue dots is good for a lot. It's cardstock, ribbon, embellishments, and die cuts. So this little box is a 3D item, so that would be a 3D card would be great for the tear and tape. Or for foam, let's see, no, that's cardstock. Let's see, what's another 3D right here. So strong adhesives, they're saying is good for 3D. Here's the Seal Plus. So yeah, this is a neat page. This is a good one. Now from here on, page 18 is where I think you start reading this like a product manual. You will learn so much about each product and what they're good for. Now I know they spread them out a lot. I mean, the Stays On ink is here, but it's with watercoloring. Then you get the pencils. So paint with water, paint with pencil. They tell you, what to use. Here's the spritzers and then the pastels. So when you start reading the descriptions here, read it like a magazine. You will learn a lot. I didn't even realize that they had ideas like cards that move. I mean, fun folds to cards that you can cut. There's the paper trimmers. So this is where you have to really read closely to find things. But remember, the index is your friend. That will help you find everything. So they're a little scattered, but they're technique based, these pages. So lots and lots of tips on how to make. These are the shaker card options. You get into layering with the masking, the brayer, the blending brushes, the masking paper, lots of things. Here's the textures. They even tell you how to use the embossing paste, where they didn't tell us that in the other catalog. So yeah, get lots of ideas. Embossing folders are all in one page. Here is our inks, our blend markers, and our blends. Some of our blends. These are the neutral tones. And then you get into color theory. So, surprise for some of you, I am in Minot, North Dakota, Pam. Sorry, I said that in the beginning, but you must have joined late. Yeah, I'm in North Dakota. So this color wheel is a representative of what some demonstrators received when we were in Houston at an onstage local event. So we received an actual color wheel, and so many people wanted it, and it's not available. But because of popular demand, they are making one that everybody can purchase, everybody. But it won't be until later this year. So this is the icon. Oh, I guess, do they show? This is kind of the icon that they show in some of these. So maybe I can find some projects that show that. I showed one already, but you may have. Oh, here's another icon for one of the layouts. It shows a layout that are seen on page, let's see, 22. So I'll go back to that really quick. These right here, all throughout the catalog, like that one right there. They are quite, there's quite a few of them. Oh, I'm going the wrong way on these pages, and of course now I won't be able to find it. But so this is the icon for the color wheel. So it shows you which colors they used. Not on that one. Here's another one for a layout or a card design. Yeah, you just have to kind of like spot them. I thought there was one on here, but maybe not. Anyway, there's one right here. So this one right here with the bottom view, I believe that is analogous. Analogous? I don't even know how to say that word. But it's where 3 or more colors next to each other are created with on a card. So all kinds of great ideas for some of these projects. Of course, I won't find any more, I'm sure. Anyway, so the color wheel is coming. It will help you. And if you truly read this, this does help you. You can even do it without the color wheel by getting a ruler. So if you had, let's see what I can use here. If you do this, you can kind of see green and purple. They're great combinations. Now that would be a complementary. Let's do another one. Here we've got red and green, great complementary. Orange and blue, one of my favorites. So that and yellow and purple, another favorite. That's an easy one. Another really easy one is monochromatic. That's picking like a group of, say, greens, a group of green blues, a group of blues, a group of purples. That's complement or monochromatic. So those are my 2 favorites. I'm not as familiar with analogous, however you say that, or triadic, but we'll learn more about that as we go along. Okay, let's see, where am I at? 135. Okay, starting with the colors. This is where you can see every color family separately and get everything. If you're not familiar with the how the product works, if you want to get real red cardstock, you go over to cardstock and follow down. How about the ink pad? Follow down, that's your number to order. Now you can get assorted items of all of these in these right here. So a marker assortment, an ink pad assortment, the refills, designer paper that I showed you, 12 by 12 paper and 8.5 by 11 paper. So this is your guide to ordering our colors. And we have 5, well, you could say 6 different color families if you include 2 of our in colors. So this is our basics right here at the end of page 139. So that will be our basics, and we have a new basic, and that's basic beige, which I showed earlier on my butterfly cards. So this is very helpful as well. Now I did mention my tabs. I will list where my tabs, what tabs I used. I will put that in my blog coming up soon because it may be helpful what page I put each tab on, so you can create your own tabs and what I used. Now you could use a punch. We used to use circle punches, fold them in half, and glue them to each page. But I honestly love these peel-off tabs that you can get from an office store. Now I do want to, again, reiterate, the index is going to be our best friend for finding things. That's where you just have to learn to use the index to find everything. Well, those of you who just joined us, I've been doing a catalog tour and I just finished. I have one more thing to say, but I would watch the replay on this catalog so you can get what it's all about, the highlights and how to order. And I don't know if I pointed out, these are the color combinations. However, if you look on the package or online, you will have a lot more colors, especially for this one, which I do want to point out. I have this one here and it is so cool. I'm going to take it out of here. So this is the Full of Life designer paper. It's 6 by 6, and if you are a colorful person and you like brights, this one's gonna be for you. What easy cards to make, right? So that's the Full of Life. I have a couple more that I wanted to show. This is Wildly Flowering, and I will just kind of bend over each page. So you can see this uses some of last year's colors with the Wild Wheat, the Boho Blue, Moody Mauve. What's the brown? I'm drawn a blank on the copper clay. That's that one. And I have another one. So this one is so deceiving. This is Mediterranean Blooms. And one side is all blues and whites, and the other is the fruit. So I know some people say, well, where's the blue paper? Well, if you look at this side, you're not going to find it. But on the other side is all about blues. So yeah, really cool designs. Mediterranean-like, it's like tile, right? Kind of reminds you of Mediterranean tile. Okay, so that's a little close-up of those two papers. The last thing I want to say is the Stampin' Rewards are different this year. So not yet. They're still the same, but you have to go online to find out your host rewards when you're ordering. I do want to say if you get close to $150 in orders, in your order, you want to at least meet that, because at $150 you're going to get $15 free, or 10%. Up to $300, then it goes to 12%. $450 goes to 14%, and over $600 goes to 16%. In the future, they are going to change that to everybody receives 10% off. All customers, 10% off any order over, I believe it's $20. So you will bank those rewards, and they can be used within a year. They do expire after a year, and it'll show on your account how much your rewards are. So those of you who put in $50 orders, you're going to get $5 in rewards that you can save and use on a future order. $100 order, you're going to get $10 rewards to put on a future order. So that will change in, they told us either November or after next March. So they don't know yet, but yeah, demonstrators still get 20 to 25% off of all their orders. So if you want to get a really good deal, you want to join as a demonstrator and always get a discount. So I think that concludes my catalog tour. So if you just joined me and missed it, I hope you go back, because I gave you a lot of information on how to navigate this catalog and some of the highlights and why it's changed. So I hope you go back and watch. This will be on my Facebook page today, and by tomorrow it'll be on my YouTube channel. So either way, you're going to get it. If you need to place an order, there's my shop. Here is the current host code, and right now I have a 3-card and envelope kit that I'm giving to people who order over $50 from me and that use a host code. So let's see, the credits, yes, I do believe the credits will show up, Donna, when you check out. They'd be dumb if they didn't. So, but it's not done yet. So they're developing that in the online store. So I don't even know if they know what it looks like yet, what the host or the rewards will look like. But I hope that you also get emailed a reminder that you have this many points. I asked for that. I hope they do that, because it's kind of like, I'm referencing Kohl's Cash. You get cash for your shopping, but this will not expire until a year. So we have a lot more time than they give you with Kohl's Cash, which I was really pleased of. So anyway, that's it for today. So thank you so much. And if you have any questions, message me. If you need to order, there's my link to my store and to my tutorials is there, and my blog is here. So thanks so much, everybody, for joining me. I hope you learned some things and were inspired. All right, thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.